We're doing the same thing today that we did yesterday. We're going to practice dividing when we have a decimal in our dividend. The first number goes inside the house, the second number goes outside. You can stay nice and neat here. I'm counting by fours to see if I can go into 3. I can't, so I move over. 4 into 34. 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28, 32. It goes in 8 times. I'm left with 2, bring down my 5. 4 into 25. 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24. 4 times 6 is 24. I'm left with 1. 4 doesn't go into 1, so I'll need to bring down this 8, but remember from yesterday, before I can do that, this decimal has to go straight up, and now I can bring the 8 down. Count by fours to get to 18. 4, 8, 12, 16. So 4 times 4 is 16. I'm left with 2. 4 doesn't go into 2, but now that I have my decimal, I can add a 0 and bring it down. 4 goes into 20 5 times. 4 times 5 is 20. I have 0 here. Every number in my dividend has a number stacked on top of it in the quotient. I'm good. Let's do another one. Today should be really quick because we're practicing exactly the same thing we did yesterday. I want most of your time in class today to be spent on IXL, practice, 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 so that when you see these in your regular math class, you get them every single time. This is the biggest dividend we've looked at so far, but don't let that scare you. The process is still the same. Put it inside the house. Oh, and look how nice I was. I'm letting you divide by 5. We get to count by 5s. I almost never do that. I would like you to practice your 7s and your 8s. 5 doesn't go into 1. 5 goes into 12 2 times, because 5 times 2 is 10. 5 goes into 21 4 times. 5 goes into 15 3 times. I'm left with a 0 here, but I'm not finished yet because I still haven't dealt with my decimal and my 2. So before I bring this 2 down, remember, I bring my decimal straight up, bring my 2 down, and continue dividing. Can 5 go into 2? No. I don't have anything above that 2 in my quotient, so I need a placeholder 0. Now that I have that placeholder, I can add the 0 in my dividend and bring it down. 5 goes into 20 4 times. I'm left with 0. Every number in my dividend has a placeholder. I'm good. Last one. I'm counting by 12s. Again, if you're not comfortable with your 12s, list them out first. I have my 12s pretty much memorized at this point, so I'm just going to list them, but remember, if you need to add or you need to multiply out to make your list, do it. It helps. 12, 24, 36, 48, 60, 72, 84. I think that's as far as I need to go, so I'm going to stop there. I can't count by 12 to get to 8. I count by 12 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times to get to 84. Bring down my 0. I count by 12 1, 2, 3, 4 times to try to get to 50, because 12 times 4 is 48. I'm left with 2. I can't bring my 6 down until I do what? Bring up my decimal. Good. Now bring the 6 down. 2 times, because 12 times 2 is 24. I'm left with a 2. 12 can't go into 2, so I grab a 0 and bring it down. 12 only goes into 20 one time. This is a long one, huh? 12 doesn't go into 8, so I'm going to grab another 0. 12 goes into 80 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times, because 12 times 6 is 72. I'm left with an 8. I know 12 goes into 86 times. I just did that. So 12 times 6 is 72, and I'm left with an 8. Do you remember from the other day? This is never going to clear out to 0, and I'm going to keep getting 6s. So I need to write the vinculum or repeater bar above the 6s before I'm done. Your turn.